I'm Stacey Galandi.
And I'm Danny Reeves.
And look who's here. It's Eden Sassoon.
Yay! And you're watching Luxe News Live.
Sometimes when you're here,
So we are in Las Vegas, up in a beautiful penthouse.
Stunning. With the beautiful Eden Sassoon. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
You just got off a flight.
I did.
Looking fabulous.
I woke up like this with a lot of help. Yeah, you and Beyonce. But do you feel like kind of a free woman right now because no more housewives?
Well, hold on, I saw a post that they're in Vegas. I'm like,
no,
I'm going to Vegas. This is my weekend.
Are they doing the same event?
No.
Okay, no.
Because you're here actually for
I'm here for Naha, yeah. So, and I'm hosting Naha this year. So if any of those women came into my arena,
Not
your
allowed.
space.
it would just be, please, I welcome it. I welcome it.
You would know exactly how to prepare yourself and how to deal with them, right?
You just don't. You know what I mean? You just kind of smile and you sit there. Like I pretty much did. My daughter said to me, Mom, you didn't say a word the whole time you were in Japan. I'm like, oh.
Resting.
So
Recuperating.
it sounds to me like you are okay with the separation of the housewives. You're not going to go back to that?
No. I have actually a lot of exciting things hopefully happening.
Ooh.
Well, that's what we were wondering if this was something that was going to be, okay, that's behind you now, that could maybe have opened new doors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's going
and
on?
we'll see. Just the beauty of what I think reality can be, or maybe, possibly should be, because they feed so much negativity and constant battle and commotion against women.
Yeah, it's like the women butting heads
and
all
as
the
a
time.
mother with a daughter, that's not something that you want children to
Good influence
see.
of it.
Yeah, and it's everywhere. And granted, you get a lot of people who don't like you for whatever reasons. And instead of just being open and maybe working through things. And so it's as if it were like Vanderpump Rules, but Sassoon Rules in health and beauty, because I have a salon and 2 studios.
That
And
sounds like a TV show.
really working through stuff in a positive way. And you get the side of owning all these businesses and really what that looks like, because no one really likes to meet the Eden. So
They're
This
just
is
like
exciting.
scripted.
This is exciting to show the real Eden then.
it's well, yeah.
Within reason.
Never a dull moment. Yeah, it's fun. Really fun.
Now, Stacey read somewhere a very loose comment about your own creating your own reality TV show, but maybe like a dating reality TV show. Now, was that serious?
For more in this certain age group.
Yes. So
Right.
next week I'll be in Cabo with 3 of the guys back from the Bachelorette, and it's what? Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
She's burying the lead there.
I mean, I really love the concept of that. Everyone's looking for love, and everyone really wants, like, oh, this is going to happen. Well, when you're 24, 25, 26, and you're feeding yourself a lot of alcohol, and there's a selective amount of people to choose from, I mean, it's very different than when you're 44 and sober, and things can really, come from a different playground.
Yeah, you're working with some of the cool little bachelors. Not little, but yeah. Which did you get to pick?
But that was, well, I was actually, a friend of mine has a podcast, and I co-host. And when the Bachelor Guys come on, I'm like, mine, all mine. And we just have this great back and forth. And so I created this Pilates challenge and ended up hosting sort of a week in Cabo.
Ooh, I cannot wait to see
Yeah,
this.
because they walk into this room and they work out every day, and they really represent these, I'm looking for love, handsome. Come on. I'm like, take off that shirt and let's sit down and talk.
And they're younger
kinda-
than you, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Which I love.
that's good.
So
That's a
good.
thing, right?
So good. I'm like, don't try to pull one over on me, because we can do this all day long.
We're like,
Yes.
that's my cougar impersonation. I don't know if there's
Well, I
any.
feel kind of like an older sister. No, that was older sister mom. But then there's that side of me that's like, don't go there with me. 'Cause, yeah.
Can you tell us who they are?
Yes,
Or is
of
that
course.
still
It's
secret?
no. I mean, we're going live a lot of the time. We're getting some footage of maybe something that could possibly happen when we come home. But it's Chase McNary, Josh Murray, and Robbie Hayes.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, watching these shows, I imagine you probably learned a little bit, but there's also your own knowledge. I mean, what are you looking for? What tips?
I am
have you
better
received?
at all of them than like just dating, being a play. I maybe should have been a man in another life. Because one, I think I could treat somebody else better than most of these guys do. So I think they need to learn a lesson or two from me. And then nowadays with, you know, the dating apps, which I'm a pro at, it's hysterical what goes on. I just watch, well, trust me, I know I'm engaged, but I love behavioral pattern, getting to know someone, you know. And I think that
You're engaged on the apps, not in real life, right?
oh no, I've been engaged in real life. That's even what happened on the show when I met London on one of the apps, and we met in New York, and it was the biggest ordeal. No, I'm engaged. It's part of what's going on now. I'm sober. I don't go out, and I don't want to meet someone like I did my first husband at a bar.
What's your favorite dating site?
Mom, I love Bumble.
I was gonna ask.
I'm a Bumble.
A lot of girls like Bumble because that's the one where the
cutest
girls
name.
initiate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. So you don't get.
I mean, I
that
have control
cheesy-
issues.
Yeah.
So, but then they can come after you. It's just it. Today we got off the plane and she was making fun of me. I immediately got on Bumble.
Your ass
swiping
was
something.
going
I'm like, Vegas is not the place for me. No, this isn't happening.
Well, what would be the perfect? Who would be the perfect guy? Do you think for you?
If I knew,
You know it, yeah.
He
Or
would
you'd
already be-
be
yeah.
sitting right here. All right.
But do you
or
have a type?
Justin who did my hair, but he just doesn't like.
Oh,
you
I
know?
know. We all do
Oh.
Justin, right?
Anyone who does our hair.
Yeah, it's go figure. It's a hairdresser. Yeah.
Well, what do you? I mean, in all of this, in what you've gone through in the last year, though, what would you say you probably learned most about yourself? That you're like, you know what? I'm on a new path now.
Really to represent who you are and don't sway from that, because even though an opportunity arises, I could have jumped in there and played anything I wanted.
Right.
But be true to who you are, because then at some point you can create what that really is for the next opportunity. And I think a lot of people's whys are different, and so when I leave my legacy here, coming from my father's legacy, it's not one that people don't recognize that comes from my heart and my gut, and that's who I am. So it's to be truthful and represent yourself, which is really hard for people to get to know thyself.
Do you look back on these reality shows and notice yourself growing after you watch yourself, and you kind of take a step back and you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be like that? Or do you learn from watching yourself
Well,
on
I
TV?
mean, you also have to, there's the editing process and how much they show and what they didn't show, because
Right.
I really was myself most of the time. I also realized a group of women that I would never surround myself with.
Right.
That's
and
done.
yeah, and how I would never be treated or let someone treat me.
Right.
So there is a sense of, they gave me more claws. They definitely have, put more of a fight in me, which is good, because I can get pushed around and walked on, obviously.
Right.
I imagine you might be getting more hit on, perhaps. I don't know.
No, that's never the problem. I mean, I like younger guys, so it's never been a problem.
So we know one for sure, younger.
But that's
Good at doing hair.
Gorgeous long hair,
know,
right? Yeah. With you being in the hair industry as well too, like, is that something men have to have a great head of hair, right? Or would you ever date a bald guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like going bald or like shaved your head bald?
Going bald.
Going bald.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
no. I jumped into that too fast.
How old is the going bald part?
Oh, geez, I don't know, maybe, well, you like them younger, so maybe mid-30s going bald?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I would shave it right off.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No discrimination on hair.
No, hair.
Well, that would
that
be something
depends.
for another day, the shaving yourself. But it sounds like there's a lot of really good things in your future, and you do Beauty Gives Back, and that's very much why you're here in
Yes.
Las Vegas.
We do that every year with Naha. We're uniting the industry to really give back and for the global water crisis.
And Naha is
The
the
North American Hairdressing Awards.
all right, and then which you very
Oh
much
yeah, I
experienced.
participated in that, and one of my stylists won several years. This has been about almost 10 years ago, so I'm familiar. And I think maybe I'll see you this weekend.
It's really
So-
it's like a not bitter in a negative way, but it's bittersweet because I get to represent what my father left and be a part. So it's such an honor, and yet it has nothing to do with, well, that's not true. I kind of don't give myself enough credit because I do bring a lot to the industry and stand behind them on a whole.
What you learned from your dad, or what you also bring to
Yeah.
it too. So
Yeah.
before we close out, we should probably talk about, someone's gonna do a little cover shoot and a little bit of fashion. Does fashion mean anything to you?
You know, does fashion mean anything to me? I mean, it's an art. I think the clothes represent something deeper, and that, in any sense of any creative form, is what means something to me. So, does that make sense? So, whatever that represents underneath, and what I can pull out from the fashion, then that's where it's at.
Because earlier we were looking through all the styles that we pulled, and I noticed certain pieces that you gravitated towards. Is there a sense of style that you like to represent? Do you kind of
That's
go on
interesting.
your
What
mood?
you pulled, yes, but what you pulled out was everything that. So my element is fire, yang fire.
Uh-huh.
But the yin fire in me is what I kind of like. I showed up in my little pink jumper. And
So
I-
cute though. You should have
Exactly,
seen
cute.
her walk in. She was so adorable.
So for a 44-year-old mom to be cute, that's like the side of me that I try to bring. But there's that cougar sort of rawr side
she's
that
sophisticated.
you chose very well. Thank you. And
a good
that I
eye.
want. That I want.
I can't wait to see you in some
Yeah.
of these pieces. You guys cannot wait to see these pieces on her.
All right, as we say bye, give us your best cover photo face.
Zoolander face.
Awesome.
I just watched Zoolander.
You did?
I just watched the second one.
But is
No,
that always
my
a cover
preference-
photo? I mean, I love like my hair flowing back,
I know.
and me, like laughing.
Yeah, we're the fans. Are the
right?
fans?
I'm sweating.
Excellent. That's great. Perfect. Hey,
Thank
that was
you.
fun. Yeah. Sweet. You know what? I don't even know, but it's. I just think the class and then the other gals maybe they
It's
were
a different-
secretly envious. I think of that, right?
Something was going on maybe on a larger scale, but even seeing the photo that I saw, I looked at and I'm like, that's not what I represent
Yeah.
at all.
And you don't really. It's sometimes you don't really know going into those shows.
No,
'cause
I
they
know.
want to.
I
They're
didn't
creating
watch
a drama.
it.
Yeah.
I really didn't watch it, and so the friends and people around me are kind of like,
Yeah.
this doesn't make sense.
So no drinks with Lisa Rinna then.
No, but I
Just
watched it. I'm
kidding.
like, yeah, right.
Totally
I'm gonna throw it in her face. No, I'm kidding. I do. Unfortunately, she really did hurt me. She really hurt me. Like I had tears. It was a very an emotional experience. It took a huge toll
hard
on
to
me.
watch, yeah.
Even to where my stress levels, I would get these tiny like bald spots. Like it was a really emotional thing, and even after the fact that no one besides Kyle, no one reaches out, no one cares, it's like, were you guys a bunch of animals?
Yeah.
Like we're humans. And so I see them now and I can read their faces and where they're at, and I really just kind of feel sad.
Sad, yeah.
Yeah, and sorry for them. And now that Eileen's not involved anymore, so Rena's pretty much swimming with the sharks on her own, which kind of excites me. But I feel sorry that it's something that she really has to engage in because it takes a huge toll off of who you are.
Well, we're so excited that you've moved on to bigger and better things, and
Yes.
we can't
Thank
wait
you for
to see you
having me
continue to
here.
Yes,
grow.
it's great.
You and your entire amazing team.
Can we stay here overnight?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
suite.
In this
Yeah.
suite. Well, thank you
Excellent.
so much.
Thank Well, we want to thank Eden Sassoon for joining us on the couch here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was really great.
Thank you for having me.
And you're watching Luxe News Live.
Stay tuned.